I feel like I've said a whole lot of nothing. Hey guys, happy Friday and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am super duper nervous to do this. I have my emotional support Kevin with me, and I'm not sure what I fully want this outlet to be yet. However, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. It makes me really nervous. However, the things that seem like the hardest effort or mentally challenging to do seem to have the biggest payoff. And if it makes me nervous, I clearly care about it. And they're the things I should be putting my effort into. So for this first video, I thought we could do a little day in the life as you kind of get to know me a bit more, because I don't put all that much depth about myself onto my Instagram, and I think this is somewhere that I could probably speak more about that. So I'm going to get ready and we'll go through some very highly asked questions. Hey, so my name is Ellie Spivey. Everyone usually puts an L in my last name, Spibly. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where the L is in my name, but here we are. It's spelt like L, but on the last E, I have this really special apostrophe. My mum thought, how can I make this girl's life hard? And she did. So yeah, everyone calls me L, but I kind of only like L if you actually know my name's Ellie. Does that make sense? I'm a Sagittarius. My birthday is December 8th. And I have one sister that is older that's probably watching this. So I won't say anything bad. There is not much bad to say. She's just a pain in my arse, as all siblings are. I just used the Wee Cherie. This isn't going to be a makeup channel, by the way, because that is not me. But the Wee Cherie gripping primer. I've already moisturized my face, and I've been using the Beauty of Johnson. I don't know. And then I go in with the Vitamin Babe Beauty Crop Foundation, and I actually have to mix two because I'm still a bit tanned from my holiday. Anyway, back to questions. How long have I been going to the gym? So I've literally done sport all my life. When I was 2.5, my mum put me in dance, and I kind of stuck to that until I was 8. I didn't really understand what I wanted to do at that age. And then after that, I went into every sport possible. So I did synchronized swimming, I did rounders, rugby, literally everything, football. I would say I started taking sport more seriously when I was 15, and I played basketball for Nottingham. Go Wildcats. um, and then after I competed for Nottingham and we won the championship, I was like, completed it, mate. What's next? And then I got into athletics and I became a sprinter. And I sprinted for many years, and it's probably what taught me to gym properly to start, because I would do one gym session a week and then 3 sprint sessions, which was a lot. Like, I was in school and the coach used to kind of scream at me if I didn't turn up to my tryouts or anything like that. So that was a lot, and it ended up being so much that I kind of said, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just went into the gym, and ever since I never really stopped. So yeah, I've been in the gym 6 years consistently now, and I love it. And I never really saw the day or thought it would come that I'd be a PT. I feel like it's something that people have asked of me for a long time, but I wasn't really ready to kind of share my outlet with other people. The gym had always been kind of my own thing at this point for as long as I'd been doing it. It was my outlet, it was my release, it was my kind of therapy, I suppose. And I just wasn't ready to share that. Don't get me wrong, I coached friends here and there, and I coached family, and I shared it with people in terms of that. However, I wasn't ready to kind of set up and have it as my 9 to 5 per se. So in terms of jobs, my first ever job was John Lewis. I'm a John Lewis babe. And I started that when I was 16. And I loved it, to be fair. I think at the time I thought it was a really hard job because of my age. And now I kind of look back and I think, God, I blagged that job so hard. And then I started working with a company called Chrysalis, which basically formulates and composes like nutrition, vitamins and minerals for like people such as Holland and Barrett and things like that, or Huel protein shakes, formulated them. Fun. And then from there, I went into working in microbiology at the hospital, and I did that for 3 years, and now I'm a PT. And in between all these kind of little things, I put myself on little side quests. I trained to be a masseuse and got a few other certificates in there just because I don't know, I kind of always have to have something on the go. I think it's just me as a person. I feel like if I'm not working towards something, I'm kind of not achieving anything. And I'm not sure if that's a good mindset to have or a bad, but it works for me. I mean, it doesn't and it does, but yeah. So yeah, and now obviously I'm a PT in Ruddington, and I absolutely love it. I love it. I'm actually really glad I waited though to share my passion like I did, because I think now, one, I know more than ever, obviously, and two, I don't think my personality was ready to coach people maybe 2 years ago. I think I was in a really dark place, to be honest, and I don't think I was in a happy enough position to kind of give out happiness. I think as a PT, you have to bring the energy, and I definitely wasn't feeling any type of happy energy maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, for those that haven't been following me kind of a long time or anything like that, I've actually suffered with hormonal acne for the past 2 years, and touch wood, I've got to a point with my skin that the kind of no new acne comes. I'm just kind of left with scars. So that's what you would have saw. However, I've been using products at the moment that have changed literally my skin so well. My best mate got me them. Shout out Amber. For my birthday, and I was like, I hope you can get these in the UK, because if you can't, I fucked it. But it's called Coats. Coat, and then S. I think it's a German brand. I'm not sure. Get me wrong, I've still got a lot of texture in my skin from scarring or things like that, but that's okay. I can deal with that. I'm getting to a point where like I don't feel like I have to cover or hide my skin all that much anymore. I think the stigma with doing social media and like the kind of build up you can get in your head of your own appearance, I think, yeah, I think as well a lot of people are like a lot of people these days are definitely striving to kind of be a social media presence. I mean, it is a really good job, and if you're doing something you love, it doesn't always feel like a job, which I suppose in this day and age we're all kind of searching for that kind of vibe. However, I feel like the side of doing social media as a job in theory seems good, but no one really talks about kind of um how everything kind of builds up and how that affects your mindset and like kind of how you view yourself and things like that. I think as someone that tried to do a fitness Instagram maybe 4 years ago and gave up every single time out of what people think, I think this time when it kind of did blow up, and it literally only does take one video, no one really talks about like how overwhelming it is to have all these eyes on you all of a sudden. I think we all kind of strive for it, and then when it actually happens, it's like, whoa. And the only hard part of social media for me, I suppose, and my biggest battle is kind of like, if I was to go and edit this video now, that's a lot of time watching myself, and like, whether I know it or not, I'm always subconsciously judging myself. And I think that's the hardest part, is that you become such a big critique of yourself that maybe something that you saw would have been acceptable to post a month ago all of a sudden doesn't seem enough or fitting or right, or maybe like to what you initially set out to post. And that's really hard. I think the battle within yourself and becoming comfortable with kind of just posting and not really thinking about it after is the hardest part. I don't really know what I want from my social media this year. I think social media is so unpredictable, kind of like the offers that you get your way and things like that, that you can't always plan exactly what you want. But yeah, I suppose other things that I get asked are how I got my affiliates. So for Honor Active, I actually just got messaged. They messaged me. Thank you. And it honestly came out of nowhere. And I rang my mama straight away, and I literally cried my eyes out for hours. I didn't know if it was real. And then everything after that, I just kind of, I don't know. I think anything that's made for you will fall into your path. So I've not really ever pushed for anything hard, apart from Upper Gear, who I literally just messaged yesterday because they sent me some stuff not long ago, and I feel so passionately about what I was given and using, and loved it and recommended it to people, that I thought, right, this is someone I want to work for. I don't want them to message me. I want to reach out to them. And thank you so much that they've given me that. So you can use code Ellie at checkout now. But yeah, I've just got my mascara left to do. I don't really put loads in, I don't know. I look really tanned. It's the bronzer. I've got greasy hair as well, but who wants to wash their hair when they're going to the gym to sweat? It just doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like I've said a whole lot of nothing. Let's talk about my workout split. A lot of people ask me about that. So I actually work over 8 days, and this is just something I implemented when I added an extra leg day. So I used to do 2 upper sessions and 2 lower sessions, and that really worked in my cut. I feel like 5 sessions doing a cut is just miserable. Like, it's just, you'd never want to put yourself in a position where you're not enjoying fully what you're doing, because you just won't stick at it. And I don't care what anyone says, like, yeah, there's going to be hard parts of cutting or gaining weight or anything to do with body composition or anything you're trying to change about your appearance. It's not meant to be easy. Like, it's never going to be easy. You're literally trying to change your appearance. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. They kind of just expect if they start following a few set of rules, and all of a sudden everything's going to change. And sadly, things just don't work like that. Anyway, so yeah, I work over 8 days now, and that's just better for my fatigue and just for my life, to be honest. I think because obviously I'm a PT, and I kind of work in the hours that people aren't working. So you've got to think everyone else goes and works like a 9 to 5, and then I coach people either before that 9 or after that 5. So yeah, my days are a bit weird. So it just works better for me. So what I'll do is that I'll do a posterior chain day, which is my deadlifts and back. And then I will do a glute focus day after that. And then after that, I have shoulders and then quads. And then I have one more glute day at the end. So yeah. So basically, whatever I do on Monday week 1 is Tuesday the week after that, then it's Wednesday the week after that. So everything kind of just shifts a day week by week. And like I say, that just works easy for me, and I find I can control my fatigue a lot better. I actually enjoy working out this way more. And don't get me wrong, sometimes that changes. Like sometimes I do 2 sessions next to each other, not one on, one off, one on, one off. But that would just be around my life, whatever's going on in my life. So my hair, because it is greasy, I can literally just fling up. I got one of these brushes the other day, these boar bristle brushes. And if you are a slick back queen like me, it is literally the best thing. I mean, look at that already. I mean, it does help that my hair is greasy, but anyway, I'm gonna go and get ready for the gym now. I hope that was okay. I suppose I'm gonna structure my videos a bit better for the next video, but I hope you enjoyed that. I totally forgot my emotional Kevin was here, to be honest. I kind of just started rambling and it kind of worked, I think. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.